8 communities across Central Texas could lose their local 911 emergency response call centers.
That decision today from CAPCOG, the Capital Area Council of Governments. The problem? A $5 million budget shortfall. The 8 targeted communities include Lago Vista, Westlake Hills, Smithville, Luling, Elgin, Lakeway, Taylor, and Leander. KXAN's David Scott is live in Lakeway tonight, where city leaders are not happy.
Well, Leslie, the big question, of course, tonight is, will this affect response times? CAPCOG says no, it won't, but communities like Lakeway, they're not so sure. They've got a smart system here that brings up instant information to the dispatcher, and they don't want to lose it. But these cuts will happen unless the legislature rides to the rescue like the cavalry. But it's the state that has been the one dipping into the 911 fund. CAPCOG chose these 8 because none of them average more than 15 emergency calls a day. Now, instead of your call going directly to your local dispatcher, it would go to the county, which would then transfer it back to your local fire or police. Lakeway and the others contend that's too cumbersome.
All we'll get is a phone call, and the person will have to describe to us who they are, where they are, and the nature of that. And they're also going to have to describe that twice. They're going to have to give their information to the county's answering system, and then they're going to have to repeat that after they're transferred out to Lakeway to RPD.
You pay for 911 services with a 50-cent tax on your monthly phone bill, but the state likes to dip into that money. The communities say that's not fair.
Why is the state taking the money that is allocated for 911 and cutting it and using it for other purposes? We don't have that answer. I don't know. Finding this out and in dealing with this situation, we all understand that everyone's in an economic crunch right now, but we're going to have to adjust and try to get through this.
The other communities may try to absorb some of their dispatchers into their police or fire departments. It depends on their budgets. Affluent Lakeway may try to raise the money to keep its entire system.
I think we'll try to fund it ourselves. We don't want to lose that information. We don't want to lose that service.
Now, these cutbacks would take effect in September when the new fiscal year kicks in, unless, and only unless, state lawmakers during their budget wrangling this spring decide to help out these communities, and that is not considered very likely. In Lakeway, David Scott, KXAN.